Hi, I'm Randy with Reportmaster Incorporated. Welcome to this week's edition of Business Builders TV, where we share with you information from experts in the industry to help you build your practice. Today we have Jim Miller with us. Jim is the CEO of EP Management. It's a consulting group for chiropractors. They've been in business for over 15 years, and he's helped several thousand chiropractors in the U.S. and Canada. And he has some very valuable information, and we're lucky enough to actually have him here and to be able to share his information with our viewers. Hi, Jim.
Hi, Randy. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, thanks for being here. So one question, I know something that's on everybody's minds right now is the economy.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. I mean, I heard even this morning another big bank might be going under.
Yeah, my Lord.
Yeah. And I've heard from a lot of our clients that things are a little bit tough out there. What are you hearing from your clients?
Yeah, it's tough out there, but our clients have the correct tools and systems in place so they can be in control no matter if the economy is going up or down.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
Well, one of the things we find that most chiropractors need help with is new patients. Okay.
Yeah.
And if we take a look at new patients, the area or resource that's not being utilized is referrals. You know, they're the best quality new patient one could have. However, it's not being tapped into the degree that it could be or should be.
Yeah, that sounds very, very likely. Yeah.
Absolutely. If you take a look at numbers-wise, probably maybe 30-40% of their new patients are from referrals. But imagine if they got additional 10 or 20 new patients?
That would help a lot of practices.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Plus, they don't have to spend money on promotion.
Yeah. So now you have a way to do that?
Absolutely. All right. So there's actually 3 steps to getting a referral. Okay. Step 1 is actually ensuring that the patient has benefited from chiropractic. Very easy step. You know, the patient's either smiling, they've already told you that, I have less headaches. Thank you. If you're not certain if the patient's doing better with your treatment plan, you just simply ask them. So would you say chiropractic's helped you?
Yeah.
If they haven't, then you should definitely schedule them for a re-exam and get to the bottom of it. But about 95% of your patients are going to be, yes, they're winning with chiropractic. So that's step 1.
Okay.
Step 2 is getting them to acknowledge that other people in the community are suffering needlessly that don't need to. So you might phrase it as, Randy, would you agree with me that there's other people in our community that are suffering with headaches, back pain, neck pain, fatigue, digestive trouble?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People, I mean, just like the kinds of things I used to have.
Exactly. But just don't know that we're here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so that's step 2. And part of the trick on step 2 is you want to actually list a number of symptoms. Okay? Because what you'll find is the patients sometimes only think that you help people with their condition because that's what's real to them.
Okay. Right? Yeah.
So let's say you were going to a chiropractor for back pain and he helped you. Well, that's kind of your reality then, that's what chiropractic helps with. So all your friends don't have back pain, so you don't refer anybody.
Right. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But let's say all of a sudden we find that, your wife has headaches and you just never thought about chiropractic, or your child has earaches and you didn't think about chiropractic.
Yeah.
You get the idea?
Oh, yeah, it makes total sense.
So now that leads us right into the third step. Okay. So the third step would be actually getting them to refer or asking for a name.
Yeah.
So it's something simple. A simple script would be, so Randy, who do you know who has one of those health problems that we might be able to help?
And if a guy already knows that he's been helped and he's already agreed that there are other people out there, then it's like a shoo-in, I would think.
Absolutely. They're trapped to answer.
They might say, well, would it help with earaches?
Absolutely.
Wow. Well, I know someone with an earache. Yeah.
Let's get them scheduled.
Okay.
So the trick now when we get onto step 3, getting them to think of a name, one of the common things that a lot of chiropractors run into is, I talk about you all the time. Or, if I think of somebody, I'll let you know.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But looking at it logically, they're going to know somebody with one of those 7 signs of stress I just named.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to know somebody with one of those symptoms. So who do they know? So sometimes I might have to feed them, and here's the trick on step 3 is, who do you know? Coworker? Family member? Church member? Give them a little bit of time to think about it. Yeah. But if I do that with you, I go, who do you know that might benefit with chiropractic? A coworker?
Yeah, Joe. Joe's always talking about having headaches.
Well, good. Well, not good that Joe has headaches, but well, what we have, and now you want to be able to actually physically give the patient something that they can give to their friend.
Okay.
So you want to have a gift certificate for a free consult, or they can come into your clinic to see if you can help them or not. But you want to have them some kind of care to share card, gift certificate, anything that you can physically give. So I can physically give you, Randy, that card.
Yeah.
And then you can give it to your coworker.
This is great. I mean, we have a lot of chiropractors, who are watching this, thousands who could apply this immediately.
Absolutely. And how much did it cost?
Nothing. So tell me this, in using this, and so do you do this with all your clients?
Absolutely. And that's just one little piece. Obviously we have, hundreds of other systems that we incorporate into a clinic. But this is a nice, simple one that the doctors can do right now from watching this video. Plus, they can click on the website below and get a free report of how to do a referral program.
Wow. Yeah. So tell me this, what kinds of, how many new patients could a chiropractor expect to receive to get using this kind of procedure?
Right. It depends on their volume, but on statistics from the people that have actually implemented this program, they're getting about 10 to 20 more new patients from what they currently were getting.
Wow. And that's in a month or so?
In a month, yes.
Wow. Well, that's pretty valuable.
Extremely valuable, yeah.
Well, super.
And we're helping more people.
Well, one thing I want to let our viewers know is that you've written a lot of material, and you do webinars, and you do all kinds of stuff. So if you'd like more information about this, Jim actually has a document. It's actually a report on how to get more new patients, and you can get it for free. In fact, if you click on the link, we have a survey link where you can fill out a free survey. And if you do that, we'll send you a free link to get his report. And I know it'll help you get more patients, and it'll help you get through this tough economy. Thank you for watching, and join us next time for Business Builders TV. Jim, thank you for coming.
You're very welcome.
Yeah. Is there a chance we might have you come back sometime?
Absolutely.
All right. Good.